Welcome back to the Retro Sports Gamer channel, and I have my brother here, Lumberjack Cracks, over to play WWF in your house.
I saw that you streamed College Slam earlier. You mentioned you were going to play this, and I've been watching a lot of wrestling lately. I've probably watched like 16 hours worth in the last 4 days. It's been watching from late 1996, and I am currently at WrestleMania in 1997. WrestleMania 13. I stopped in the middle of it because I was falling asleep.
So this is right where you're watching.
This is a
era.
Little bit after.
A little bit after?
Watching.
What's up, Troy? How's it going?
The only wrestler that is in this game that isn't where I'm watching currently is Ultimate Warrior.
The Ultimate Warrior. Which I'm going to feature. I'm going to use the Ultimate Warrior. What's up, Eli the Wolf?
I'm going to use Goldust because he is actually as far as I can tell, he's the only current wrestler
difficulty
in
medium.
this game. He's,
that still wrestles, but he's in AEW.
Yeah, he's currently wrestling in AEW. I forget what his name is right now.
Mort's trying to chat, but he just can't keep the swear words out, and YouTube's blocking it.
I think he just goes by Dustin Rhodes right now, and he's called The Natural. And he does this half face paint thing now.
The Ultimate Warrior! What's up, Adam?
Although The Undertaker
I'm good. I'm still
wrestle.
good like I was earlier. Huh?
The Undertaker might wrestle at WrestleMania.
The Undertaker.
I wouldn't be surprised to see him again.
A lot of blonde hair in this tag team duo between the Ultimate Warrior
Well, the only
and Goldust.
real tag team in this game is Owen Hart and British Bulldog, but neither of us wanted to be them.
Now, some people rag on this in WWF WrestleMania, the arcade game, but there's no other wrestling games like it. They're fighting wrestling game hybrid game.
Welcome to the new WWF generation.
The Gorilla Press Slam already.
I wonder how easy this is to follow.
Oh, it's fast-paced action.
Why is the Ultimate Warrior in here?
Oh, they give you those mirror match guys.
Oh, we have to beat 8 guys?
Yeah, so this is going to take a few times. It's basically like Royal Rumble-esque. We're going to have to play better defense than we're playing now. Got rid of them, but we're still pretty low for 6 opponents.
Oh, man, Johnson.
Eli the Wolf saying this game sucked.
You probably don't like fighting games.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I mean, I think this is a perfect blend between a fighting game and
Look at that, I could do
wrestling.
projectiles with Ultimate Warrior. Like I'm Raiden or something.
I'm down.
Taking care of business, 7-hit combo.
Maybe if I just hit all the buttons, I'll get back up.
When is the next NHL 94 tournament? Well, if Troy's still in the chat, that's a good question for him.
Perfect.
Not bad. Got to play a little bit better defense.
Wow. This is
No,
not
this
what
is
I was expecting.
This is PlayStation. And yeah, there is WrestleMania arcade game on Super Nintendo. It's pretty bad. It has a frame rate issue.
It also is missing Bam Bam Bigelow and
But it could pull off
Yokozuna.
graphics that look like this. Yeah, I don't think we need to go canceling events in April yet.
wow. Well,
Let's keep the Players' Championship alive.
E3
Live
got
and well.
canceled.
That's because no one wanted to go there anymore.
I'm
honest.
really happy about that, actually. Because that just means that all the companies are going to do digital presentations instead. Thank you for doing the gorilla press to me.
I didn't know what I was doing.
That's very impressive. Showing your cooperative skills.
Look out!
So the gorilla press slam, just so you know, once you get the grapple, which is forward triangle, it's down square. Come on, you got to take care of Davey Boy Smith. It's your assignment. You're getting crushed by him.
Press me.
Gotta take care of him.
Didn't the WrestleMania one have you just face off with guys one at a time, not do this like weird Royal Rumble?
What? That was worse than last time.
Well, you gorilla pressed me.
Did you lose health?
Yeah. Don't gorilla press me.
Here Comes the Pain remake. It seems like all these good games of the past need a remake, but the hyper-realistic graphics that people are expecting, you're just not going to get the same gameplay.
I mean, personally, I think the 2K wrestling games could be better if they just tried to do the style that they did back then. I tried playing, I think it was 2K16 because it was free on PlayStation, and it's like a simulation sport.
Are you going to fight?
I can't move. The controller's not working.
You're fighting these guys alone.
Well, sometimes your partner turns on you. Just did a German suplex over the ropes. What are you doing?
Getting worked by the hitman. NYC situation isn't good.
Oh, that's because I keep walking right half the time.
2K18, Eli says the last good one. What's up, Chief Crazy Buffalo?
Oh. Well,
this is going to require a lot of focus, I think, to win this.
It's over.
This is going to require me to change controllers.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater 6, you know anything about that, Matt?
It's been rumored.
That's all we know.
I saw something on
It's rumored.
on Destructoid saying that there's more evidence. There was a skater a while back that she said she was going to be in a Tony Hawk game, and then recently there was a band that said that they put some of their music in the new Tony Hawk game, and then it instantly got taken down. But the internet is the internet, and they saw it. So I mean, it's happening. It's just a matter of when. I think it's likely with the way that Activision has been going with their remakes and the success that they've had with that, they might just do a remake of those games and relicense the music for those games instead of making a Pro Skater 6.
Chief Crazy's just happy about 2K back with the NFL. We'll see what they can produce us.
I'm excited about that too. I mean, I just want another arcade sports game to exist.
I think I'm going to have to do more kick punch. It's all in the mind.
I think you gotta stop grabbing me. Goldust is dazed and confused because you.
I got a good start this time. We'll check the chat in a second.
What speed?
I'm destroying guys right now.
I just need to get the fake Goldust out of here.
Yeah, you guys are too close in color.
It's awful. Maybe I should switch my character, but I have to look up moves real quick.
Did you fight Goldust? I can't tell what's the difference.
He's out of control.
Oh, come on, I'm
It's
flying.
Easton.
What was he
That
thinking?
Ready?
Dead. It's over.
You suck.
Switch to Shawn Michaels.
Good night. If there's a doctor here, we're
Oh,
gonna.
no.
He's just gone.
Where's the sweet chin music, baby?
Kick out.
You should get on your knees.
Well,
and
Matt
bow
wasn't
to the
a
king
good
of hearts.
partner there.
Nope. Take.
I mean, if I had a band, I would lie about where my new music is all the time to get attention. It's time for an NFL Blitz tournament.
Wait, I'm looking at Shawn Michaels for sweet chin music.
The Ultimate Warrior.
Oh. You selected. Selected too quick.
I want to see what WWF season
Tonight,
is real
in the
quick.
squared circle,
That's
the
fine.
Ultimate Warrior versus the Undertaker.
Do a little brush up. Find a different guy.
Yeah, find a different guy.
Goldust
take
is
care of
not
this.
doing it for me.
Hold up. We're in the Undertaker's dead
The Ultimate
world.
Warrior. Burn smash.
It looks a lot like the dungeon in Mortal Kombat. I could have just used this background straight up in there.
Rest in.
Mort saying it is time for a lot of video game tournaments.
Vince McMahon here along with Mr. Perfect. I think it's broken.
Where are you going? Atomic or backbreaker.
Belly to belly suplex. Here we go.
Stomp him.
He's out of control.
Pearl River Plunge.
Oh, the electrocution got him.
The Ultimate
The
Warrior
projectile
gets the win.
wrestling.
Kick. Alright, we're gonna be Ahmed Johnson.
Hello.
I need to know one of Ultimate Warrior's grapple reversals. He can't do the gorilla press out of it.
A gorilla.
I don't know if it's because the difficulty is up higher than WrestleMania, but this game seems harder than WrestleMania. I remember at least being able to get through the first fight without losing.
And a kick out. Burn smash.
This one's coming down to the wire.
The Ultimate Warrior gets the win.
Yeah, the Ultimate Warrior with the Hadouken. Let me see.
Tonight,
So I don't know if
in the
you know
squared
this,
circle,
Tom, but
the
on the
Ultimate
WWE
Warrior
Network, you can
versus
literally
Davey
watch
Boy
all
Smith,
of the
the
old
British Bulldog.
High
wrestling.
High Punch is which button? Triangle?
Yes.
Oh, it's interesting. High Kick is circle.
Were you aware of that?
What?
You can watch all of the wrestling on the WWE Network.
Oh my! A gorilla.
Yeah, I was aware that they had a lot of the old stuff on there.
It's
That's why it's like locked down on YouTube.
it's just literally like
He's out of control.
every Raw, every SmackDown, every pay-per-view.
That was
It's great. You can also watch the WCW, Nitro, Thunder pay-per-views,
ECW?
and ECW. It's great. I mean, I've only been really watching the WWF stuff. I watched a little bit of
Feel that in the morning.
Arena football tournament? I don't have the game.
Kurt Warner.
Let the ring
Oh,
become
Kurt Warner's
our
Arena Football Unleashed?
What the?
Better game than any other arena football game. I've never even played other ones, so I'm just telling you that now. It plays like Blitz. How could it be bad? It's impossible.
This destruction of Baby Boy Smith.
And a
Oh.
kick out.
Can't be having
Out
that.
of control. The Ultimate Warrior
These matches
gets
are
the win.
quick, as you can see. Fighting game style.
A long time ago, we played this on Super Nintendo when we were doing the Retro Sports League.
This game's not
Before
on Super
Demon Tap.
Nintendo.
Not this game, sorry, Wrestling. And we were trying to count the the matches, and we figured out we couldn't just do one match at a time because of how quickly these go by.
Oh, yeah.
I think we decided on like a best of 7 or something.
What a matchup this is! The Ultimate Warrior versus the Bizarre
You got
Goldust.
Shawn Michaels moves memorized?
No. I couldn't find Sweet Chin Music. I was going to be All Man Johnson.
Forward, high punch.
I already forgot what the Pearl River Plunge was, though.
What the? That was close.
There's just too many moves. There's like maybe 2 of them that I care about.
Just use those. You want to have a grapple reversal down.
Almost.
Total reversal.
The Ultimate Warrior.
Warrior gets the win.
The Bills kick returner is Antonio Brown. Different Antonio Brown. Yeah,
Here we go.
I heard there's a small chance that
Yes.
the XFL could come back.
Close.
Man,
Come back this year or
What a
in
beating.
the future?
come back this year.
I mean, I would
Not a good idea.
be
We're leaving it open.
severely disappointed if they did not come back this year. It would just be so unfortunate for them to come back after all these years and then have the season go short and then maybe never come back.
Tonight, in the squared circle, the Ultimate Warrior versus
High kick is circle.
Ahmed Johnson.
I don't like that this move list doesn't tell you just triangle or
You
circle.
ask me this every single time. I grabbed the controller and I pointed out to you. High, low. The punches are...
I'm doing all right without
The
knowing.
Ultimate Warrior. Yes.
I mean, I agree. This game only came out on PlayStation, so I don't understand why they're writing it high punch, low punch, high kick, low kick.
Congratulations.
It doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Yeah, because people wrote the guide we're looking at.
I assume because writing square and triangle would be more difficult.
Dangerous combination move.
I guess.
Ahmed could just pick guys up like that too. The power guys with triangle and circle, you could pick them up
There's a doctor here. We're gonna need him.
just like that and chuck them to the ground.
The command
Ahmed Johnson's a beast.
power of the Ultimate.
Where I'm at right now, he's feuding with the Nation of Domination, and the Nation's kind of a lame gimmick.
Tonight, in the squared
Or
circle,
Tecmo 101 in the chat saying XFL season being canceled isn't bad. Because they get to avoid bad ratings and see how it'll look for year 2. We are using analog stick controllers, although I'm not using the analog at all.
Does it even work for this game? I know some PlayStation 1 games it won't even work for.
It'd be terrible to try to use that for this with the button combos.
Yeah.
what's he gonna do? Look out! Hitman!
I want him to get me in a grapple so I could try to reverse him.
What the? High-risk maneuver.
Well, that's just gonna cost you.
Yeah.
You'll feel that in the morning.
This game's from 1996, I believe.
Vince McMahon here along with Mr.
Well, Troy, you would like this game because Midway made it. It's basically a fighting game, and the button combinations are Mortal Kombat-like.
Crucifix.
So we don't really want to play in it.
Are on their feet.
It's very fast-paced action, so I can see why like wrestling fans don't
Crucifix.
like this game as much.
Health insurance paid up. That's how it's done.
But I still think it's a fun video game.
Oh.
Like, I don't understand why people hate on these games.
Was bone crushing.
Oh, the comeback. Oh, no, the kick out.
Kick out. Through the face.
Kicking out of that.
The command of the almighty power of the Ultimate Warrior.
There you go.
Wow.
An Ultimate Warrior promo after the win. It's pumped.
What a matchup this is. Look out.
The Ultimate Warrior is one of those wrestlers that I've never actually seen wrestle.
Cross slam. He's out of
You gotta
control.
see it.
Were you watching
amped
when
up.
the Ultimate Warrior was wrestling?
Not really. I more knew him from the commercials and popular culture.
Did you watch Saturday Night Shotgun when you were younger?
Yes. Are those on the WWF network?
Those are the only ones that I haven't found out there.
A gorilla press slam.
Yeah, it was on Channel 26 in Chicago, WCIU.
It was on at like midnight on Saturdays or something like that.
Yeah. 11 o'clock midnight.
Uncensored, uncut.
No, it was...
Wait a minute.
And like the second episode of Shotgun, Marlena flashes, I think Triple H to
Slam.
make him lose a match.
A gorilla press slam.
Yeah, the Honky Tonk Man was on there.
I cannot stand the Honky Tonk Man.
There's some pretty big time wrestlers that made their debut on Saturday Night Shotgun.
The most reckless force in the WWF.
Yeah, we can. I mean, Matt, driving wise,
Surrender.
lives about 25 to 35 minutes away, depending on how the traffic is.
Sometimes an hour.
Well, there's a couple trains, so yeah.
He's out of control.
There we go,
An
finally.
opposite sleeping schedule of everybody else.
Now I'm
in the world.
confident.
To the face.
Get down, Ultimate
Big
Warrior.
win, McMahon.
Wow. Took out the lime green Ultimate Warrior. The Ultimate Corona.
I'm just running through everybody without you.
That's fine. At least the fans get to see some progress. I wasn't cutting it. I think I'd be better in a one-on-one matchup.
Brainbuster.
When you stick 4 characters on screen with how fast-paced this action is, my brain can't keep
Vader's
up.
killing me.
Also, the controller I was using was definitely malfunctioning. Half the time my character is just going right.
Brainbuster.
Get up.
Vader is one of those gimmicks that I don't really understand. Like, every match that I've seen him in, he's pretty boring.
Wait, hold on a second. Vader is not boring.
Why is he not boring?
Because he does a moonsault. He's like 400 pounds. Have you seen him do that?
Yeah, I've seen him do it.
Dude, he's 400 pounds doing a moonsault.
I guess that's true. He had one good matchup. It was an In Your House pay-per-view, an In Your House Fatal 4-Way, and it was Vader, Undertaker, Bret Hart, and Stone Cold in an elimination matchup. And within the first 5 minutes, Undertaker big boots a chair into Vader's face, and his face splits open, and he's just bleeding the entire matchup, and just keeps wrestling anyway. Like, I thought for sure he was just going to get eliminated after that, but he just keeps fighting through. That was the most impressive time I saw Vader. But right now he's teamed up with Mankind and Paul Bearer.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't understand it. Paul Bearer is just like so annoying.
Paul Bearer, yeah, he really gets into that character.
Just that high-pitched voice, like I can't listen to it.
Yeah, Ultimate Warrior's projectile is just too slow to even try it. Yeah, I do want to see you on the NBA Jam Arcade 1-Up. Spectrex is saying that Vader's most known for WCW and his Japan appearances are really good.
Yeah, he's actually in Virtual Pro Wrestling too.
The Ultimate Warrior.
I forget what Demon Tap Day that was, but at the end of the night, Dan had gotten that, which is the Aki wrestling game that was made in between Revenge and WrestleMania 2000.
Tonight, in the square
has
circle,
all the Japanese
Ultimate Warrior versus
wrestlers,
Shawn
including
Michaels.
Vader.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool that he got that game. Should bust out N64 Warzone. I played through a challenge of that with Stone Cold.
Warzone is like
Wrestling it's a either pinfall or submission. In this game though, it's a little bit different. It's best out of 3. So you basically get their power meter all the way down and then pin them. Sometimes they could kick out once. That's about it. In actual wrestling games, they kick out a bunch of times, usually. Unless you beat them to a pulp and then decide to pin them.
I would like to play Warzone with you in the future when I get to the point where that game came out, because I'm like right before that. Because the DX hasn't formed yet. Shawn Michaels is currently injured.
So Pat's asking, are you guys still going forward with the March Madness tournament?
Tomorrow?
The College Slam on Monday.
Oh yeah, Monday. Sorry, I thought it was Sunday for some reason.
That's nowhere near.
I'm going. Are you going?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going forward with it. I mean, we meet with a small group of guys. Like the max we have there to play at a time usually on a Monday is like 10 people.
Here we go.
And we won't have that many
Can anybody stop him?
for... Yeah.
Tonight, in the squared circle.
No, not right now.
Ours literally broke in half.
Oh, well, that's a
Well,
toughie.
then there's no dinner because I can't open any of the cans.
All right, we're on a live stream. Maybe we can talk about this in a little bit.
Through the face. Here we go.
Okay, here's the standard in your house.
We are in your house, Tom.
We're in my house talking about broken can openers.
Vince McMahon here along with Mr. Perfect. Not a good idea. Into the ropes. Yes.
I wonder who's going to come to the tournament, though.
What the?
Well, DPS is ready. Sean's ready. You're ready.
That's it.
Phil will probably be there. I think we'll have about 6 of us for College Slam. Should be pretty good.
What about Brian?
No, I wouldn't count on him. All season. There you go. This is the Ultimate Warrior. He brings the heat. He brings the energy. Gorilla Press is
I mean,
finisher.
you could show any guys like highlights and make them seem exciting. It's about what they do.
No, he really was exciting.
I'm gonna have to look at him. I'll check him out.
Green Magic, I don't know. He's undecided. I haven't heard from him about it. Maybe he'll be there. Maybe he won't.
Maybe he's afraid of the corona.
We don't know.
We're really
Just keep
disappointed
living your life.
if Demon Tat doesn't have corona.
The beer?
Yeah. Not the virus.
Do they usually have Corona? I mean, they already have so many good beers.
I don't know. I was just saying that.
This is a tag team I could get behind. Ultimate Warrior and Ahmed Johnson. Just 2 big time muscle heads. Just destroying everyone in their path.
He is a beast.
Modelo is a better Mexican beer. If I drink a Mexican beer, that would be the one I go with too.
Yes. That was close. That was good. To the body. Not bad.
Yeah, it's tough with all this action going on with the friendly fire.
Yeah.
See you, Vader. Oh no, we got a big reversal. It's too slow.
Wait a minute.
At least I can tell the difference between my
To the
alternate.
midsection. Speed back punch.
Yep.
That Gold Dust is just way too similar. They should have changed the color of him, like completely.
Speed back punch. Good night.
Yeah, I got crushed. We gotta go back at it. How's it going, Hurricane?
Wait
stand back. There's a hurricane coming through.
No, don't do it. If you're under 60, you're probably way more danger driving to Demon Tap. Probably.
Well, I mean, it's not necessarily about whether or not you were at risk. You just put other people at risk. That's the problem.
Just by breathing and touching things.
Just by breathing and touching things.
You're putting everyone at risk.
That's what happens. Sometimes you breathe.
Just don't let news entities control your everyday actions. That's all I gotta say.
The Ultimate Warrior.
I mean, the mass hysteria is the part that is frustrating to me. People just buying all the toilet paper in the world, not being considerate to each other.
Yeah.
Like, just buy one bundle. That's what you would do normally. How long do you think this is going to last? And also, if you run out of toilet paper, there are other things you can use to wipe your butt.
Yeah, it would have worked better in the winter where people were staying in anyways. Be like, oh, I don't care. I was going to stay in the house anyways.
And then spring started.
Yeah. We'll see how it goes.
It is snowing here today, though.
Yeah. Doing two things at once is a very complicated and nuanced situation.
And
Well, I just gave you the Pearl River plunge.
the Ultimate Warrior.
Saved me, actually.
Ahmed Johnson.
Oh, yeah. Beasted Gold Dust.
Look at this.
Wow, that takes half their health.
What?
Pearl River plunge.
That's a monster.
What's he gonna do?
Alright, I got rid of him pretty quick.
All I have to do is the Pearl River.
He's out of control.
Well, probably from the other side.
Flying clothesline. Ouch. What the?
Stop it.
What speed?
Yeah. Oh. Not done.
Through the midsection. What the?
Alright, still got about half health.
Speed back punch.
Yeah,
Police whip.
if you're in public and you're sick, it's hard to say. I mean, I was sick in February and the congestion lingered all the way till last week.
Atomic drop.
You're getting old, Tom.
I don't know what happened. I'm taking care of baby boy. The British Bulldog.
You think I'm not taking care of
Kidding me.
my...
We're letting Hunter Hearst.
How? This is why he changed his
Vince
name to Triple
McMahon,
H.
you're fired.
Speaking of Vince McMahon, I was listening to
Got it down to 4 that time.
the Stone Cold Steve Austin podcast with Vince McMahon, and man, he's just a really good guy to listen to.
Who? Vince?
Yeah, he's just a very
The Ultimate
good
Warrior.
businessman, and also just kind of like a normal person.
Yeah.
He's not playing his character.
Yeah, Vince is good at what he does. Yeah, I've heard that it was because of eating bats. I didn't hear about the snake thing.
Eating bats? What?
Yeah, the difference between this and 9/11 is they didn't have to actually show us anything. 9/11, you obviously saw some buildings hit buildings, but here, I don't know. It just was.
I mean, I saw a
effort
video
in the news.
of the panic in China where they have like checkpoints and they like literally hold up a infrared thermometer to your head, and then this guy tries to run away and they like throw a net over his head to catch him,
Control.
and then they just like spray him down with disinfectant and they handcuffed him.
Chief Crazy Buffalo saying he's almost never sick because he's Mexican and he drinks tequila. That's one way to fight illness.
Wow, taking forever to get up from the Pro River.
You gotta hit buttons.
That was not me.
Recover faster.
That was him. I was waiting for him to get back up.
That was close.
Just trying to Pearl River.
To the face. Feel
You got
this
that jumping from the top. This is tough. I remember you have to really build yourself up to beat this. How much meat can a bat have?
loss of beef.
Yeah, probably not a lot.
An appetizer's worth.
Trying to mount a comeback.
This one didn't go well.
Ow, that must hurt.
Yeah, Vince Carter's probably done.
That's a keeper. See ya, and I wouldn't want to be ya.
Most diseases come from animal-human interaction. Well, that wouldn't be Matt and I because we both eat vegan.
Oh, man, Johnson.
Ahmed Johnson.
Yeah, Vince is funny and his boss character. Yeah. I mean, you hate him at the time you're watching, but in retrospect, you're like, wow, this guy's really good at this. The Yammer Yager of the NBA. $2K football tonight? I don't know. I'm thinking of...
You're doing like roster breakdown.
There was another... I am going to, yeah. This is not easy.
No. And sometimes they come out a lot stronger than the last time.
Yeah, they do. I'm already getting killed.
That's legal.
You know what? You really can utilize those WWF icons that come up. Some of them give you health. The other ones hurt you.
The red ones give you health. White ones.
I think the white ones give you
That was
health.
close.
Oh, yeah,
Nobody
So
gets
that's
it from
really
that.
how we have to
The
work
Ultimate Warrior.
the matches going forward.
See ya, and I wouldn't want to be ya.
Yeah, that's some of the numbers I've been seeing too.
Anything can happen here in the world of wrestling.
I mean, I'm okay if the entertainment industries want to shut down some stuff because there's tons of other things to entertain. People working from home, I guess there's not a lot of complaints there from people either. So that's all right. People buying up toilet paper like nobody's business. I don't quite get it, but I saw that firsthand myself again.
Recommendation for you: bidets only cost about $40. You can install them to pretty much any toilet.
$40? Are they really that cheap?
Yeah. Look it up on Amazon. You could get a bidet.
So if you use a bidet, do you even need toilet paper after that?
You use it to dry yourself. I mean, sometimes you might see a little bit of a streak on there, and then you just blast with the bidet again.
Feel this impact.
I mean, bidets are the way to go.
Absolutely.
The thing is, like this game too, it's like autofocus.
Yeah, that's...
So like sometimes your guy switches where he's looking.
We gotta stay away from each other, and it's hard because the computer will just change their mind, but they'll also attack each other like that.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Good night. That was close.
Not grab.
Yeah, those white icons are the best path to give us.
A hit.
Well, that was my worst.
Oh, get that one.
Yeah.
I had that one a few
Here we
matches
go.
ago.
He knocked the stuffing out of it. Good night.
Taking it on.
That was picture perfect. Jawbreaker.
Yeah, buying groceries and eating from home, I'm okay with that too. People refusing to interact with each other how they normally would. That's where the control aspect comes in. Like, I don't think I could shake your hand. I don't think I could do that.
Well, I don't want to touch people in general anyway.
Ahmed
Like I'm happy that the fist bump exists because that's the
Fist bump.
it's the extent of like I want to touch somebody else. You know?
You live in Europe and people pretty much emptied the stores. I mean, good thing that you could at least go to stores because you could see a future where Amazon controls where product is going.
I don't think grocery stores will ever cease to exist, though.
No, because people want their fresh produce and look at it.
Shawn Michaels.
Oh yeah, I'm destroying Vader out of the ring. Big punches.
That was picture perfect.
But that's why places like Target and Walmart are going to continue to exist and sell product in store like for anything. Because they're going to still have groceries and people are going to want to buy
Risk
groceries.
maneuver.
Wow, I'm already dead? What happened?
Paying attention
What's he
at
gonna
all?
do?
Are you? I'm just trying to. Well, can you do that? Just did his Superfly move. I don't know what that's called. Jimmy Snuka.
Jawbreaker.
Oh, it's getting frustrating.
Ouch.
Like, you 2 in a row, you just didn't do anything.
Cross slam.
Were you ever good at this game?
Do you want to
Elbow bumps,
fight
yeah.
me one-on-one in the ring right now and find out if I'm a good at this game, chump?
No, that's just you copping out.
Belly to back suplex.
I don't know.
This game, what's up,
It
Megadan?
sounds like a whole lot of talk from you.
How are you at this game, Megadan? I know you're good at games. I know you like some wrestling, so this shouldn't be this hard, but we're struggling.
What's Buddy?
I think Buddy is where there's not friendly, like you can't hit each other. I think that's what it is.
Neat.
Not very good, man. I always picked Vader. Vader. Alright, yeah. You want to try Buddy?
Let's try Buddy.
Oh no, it's just a tag team, it looks like. They gave you a few extra modes in your house versus WWF WrestleMania. You don't want to put your money on Matt, let's be honest.
You're just gonna come at me like that?
Well, like you said, the autofocus is kind of weird. You just go at whoever you get your hands
I
on.
don't even know who's in my team.
It's me and you.
Really?
Man, are you lost or what?
Fighting the DX right now? Before they're the DX? I just realized that they're another tag team in this game.
Are you Ahmed Johnson this game or Shawn Michaels?
I am Ahmed Johnson, and I am knocked out outside of the ring.
To the power of the
No, you're on the same team as Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This game is awesome roster. Warrior, Vader, Ahmed Johnson. Yeah, it does.
Do you like the Pearl River?
I like that the Warrior's in here because this really was not his era of wrestling. He came back for a little bit and made it into the game. Obviously, he was a big sell.
He went to the WCW after this, didn't he?
Yeah.
Ow, that must hurt. He's out of control. He's out of control. This is gonna be
From the little bit of the WCW I've watched,
what power?
I realized how good Rey Mysterio is.
And the kick out.
That guy has just been electric since he's been.
Oh yeah, he's entertaining to watch. He's got move sets that other guys can't pull off.
Yeah, he's insane.
Stone Cold in this game obviously would be awesome, but I think he was the ringmaster at this point, so he wasn't over on the crowd. We'll put it that way.
Yeah, he was $1 Million Man's.
Do I think Rudy Gobert damaged his career? I mean, for the time being. But he'll be back. I mean, he's a Defensive Player of the Year candidate, so it's not like he's just some bum. Research, yeah. I mean, the problem is you could research anything you want. At the end of the day, you gotta use your intelligence to decipher what's true or not. Does TNA still exist? I don't know. Does it?
That does not exist as far as I know. I feel like that ended a couple of years ago.
Yeah, the WCW didn't do well with a lot of guys. Bret Hart was another one that they kind of killed his character.
I mean, the WWF kind of killed his character before he went there. Because where he is right now, he's just a huge crybaby, and I kind of hate him. And he's going up against Stone Cold right now, who is definitely going to be the guy next year.
Yeah, but that's also part of the show.
I know, but I understand that. But Bret Hart has become less and less likable. I feel like going into the WCW, I don't know how they handle
It's called
him.
turning heel.
Yeah. I know what it is.
He's climbing the ropes.
You broke up my Pearl River.
A gorilla press slam.
Very upset.
It's kind of to the point now where the general consensus rules.
Press slam.
The truth's almost impossible to find, it feels like. And that's kind of the issue because the media controls the general consensus. It doesn't matter what
Like
a certain amount of the population thinks.
Like Biden getting as popular as he is when he shouldn't be.
Well, I mean, he was the vice president.
No, he's terrible.
The NBA doesn't
Gotta
exist.
switch up the
That's
Shawn
Troy's
Michaels
thing.
without looking up the.
Mankind would also be good in this. Mert's not shedding any
Look
tears
like
over
Mankind.
the NBA. Someone else will play basketball, that's for sure. Someone else will take over a league. Kane. Now this was before Kane's time, a little bit.
Like 2 years probably.
Yeah. Because I think his first appearance was at a Hell in a Cell after the Undertaker won. I want to say. I could be wrong about that.
I believe you're right.
A Mexican wrestling video game?
Does that exist? It sounds like it should.
Well, are you Michaels this time?
That was good. If there's a doctor here, we're gonna need him.
I'm gonna look at the move list.
I
Just
killed
so
Goldust.
Go in and
Oh no, this guy
throw
throws
some
some
punches.
All right.
I mean, his high kick is basically Sweet Chin Music.
Yeah.
Ow, that must hurt.
Just switch in everybody. Just keep going.
Shawn Michaels.
I had a good start. I just crushed 2 people in a row. Take care of your mirror, guy, so it's easier to tell.
Well, this one's another one that's terrible. Like it's.
Oh, he's got gold hearts.
They didn't even try with that.
Health. We're doing pretty good. I'm almost at full health. You got half.
This could be it.
There we go.
That must hurt.
I'm taking care
Hopefully
of
the
Ahmed.
loading screen didn't get rid of. Yeah,
Oh.
the loading screens clear the health bar.
And it also cleared my button combo. Let him do that.
He's a madman.
Undertaker hitting his own guy.
This could be
Everyone's getting gorilla pressed. Ahmed's gone.
suplex. What's he?
Try to save you real quick. I'll get to the chat in a second. There we go.
Yes. Unbelievable.
Gorilla press coming up. Don't knock him down.
I
Oh, you did. Gorilla press put him in that recovery mode, and then you just stomp on him. Get that health.
Oh, I didn't get there in time.
Good
British
move.
Bulldog actually getting inducted
He's the
into
last one.
WD Hall of Fame.
Come on, get him. Oh, he's getting gorilla pressed. We're doing this. There we go.
You did it. All I had to do was switch to Shawn Michaels.
Fist bump for the Corona. Oh man, it didn't take that long. I thought we would be struggling through it longer. Oh yeah, they give the credit to the Ultimate Warrior. I was destroying people that game.
Well, your player won.
Thanks, Megadan. Okay, Hurricane says, I've heard about Montreal Screwjob. I'm trying to figure out while I was watching the tape for about 5 hours straight. Man, I cannot think of what happened on that very night. Well, you want to know what the Montreal Screwjob was about? It was just basically Bret Hart was supposed to win against Michaels, but Vince McMahon and Shawn Michaels planned it for actually Michaels to win because they knew Bret Hart was leaving the Federation, I think, and then so basically it was said to Bret Hart that he was going to get to go out on top, and he didn't get that opportunity, and they were in Canada, so he was pissed about it, so he spit on Vince McMahon, and that was what it was about.
Wow.
How's it going, Antonio? Why, you got a better way of describing it?
What, Screwjob?
Yeah. Watching Triple A.
Didn't see it.
Triple A as a kid or Triple H?
AAA wrestling, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Mexican AAA wrestling.
Oh, I see. Yeah, see, I don't know anything about Mexican wrestling besides for...
Because he lives in Arizona, so I'm assuming he had access to that.
Okay, the guys that have come over, like Rey Mysterio, Chavo Guerrero, Eddie Guerrero.
Well, where I'm watching right now, they would every so often bring in the AAA guys into the, like, have a match. Just to highlight them. There's also like a ECW invasion that they did. Like Vince promoted ECW a little bit.
Okay.
So it sounded like he wanted the other competition than WCW to get some highlight to, create extra competition. That's what it seems like to me. It's what you would be doing for a business decision.
Yeah, there's a lot of wrestling out there. For me, I'm not watching wrestling as much, but I'm more interested in the news and like the old stories of it. Yeah. Like I saw that Jeff Hardy just came back. Yeah.
He wears face paint too. He looks crazy. He does these really crazy looking things on his face.
Yeah, I heard a little, what it's called, interview of him talking to one of the, WWF interviewer type girls, and he was talking about how he always loved Sting's face paint, and then that's like his new thing.
Yeah.
To draw different face paint on. Jake the Snake.
Jake the Snake, I heard him on the Chris Jericho podcast recently, and he tells a really good story about the Cobra biting Macho Man.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'll post that in the Discord, a little clip of that, because it's hilarious. And he does Macho Man's voice perfectly. He's just a really good storyteller, Jake the Snake.
I mean, Jake the Snake, even though obviously he was comfortable with the snake, I wonder how the other wrestlers felt around being without having fear.
In the podcast, he actually talks about he's afraid of snakes.
He's afraid of snakes.
Yeah, he just said when he's out doing the thing, then he becomes Jake the Snake, and he doesn't think about it. But when he's backstage, like, 'cause every time he got backstage, you'd just be like, get this thing away from me.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine it's too comfortable. I believe this game is from 1996.
Oh my god, I forgot we bought this at Best Buy when they were
Best Buy, $2.99.
They were selling out all the PlayStation 1 games that they had left.
For a while, Best Buy was trying some used stuff, too.
I think they still do that, but I could be wrong.
Look at this.
They were trying to compete with GameStop.
Probably not. It was cool when they were doing that, though.
Walmart was also doing it, too.
Yeah, but wrestling games before, in my opinion, WrestleMania, the arcade game, even though these are hybrid fighting games, they really weren't that fun. At least the WWF and WCW branded ones.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't play any Fire Pro Wrestling.
I know people like Saturday Night Slam Masters on Super Nintendo too, but I've never played that one.
That is also a like fighting game hybrid, I think. That has like some of the Capcom characters, like Street Fighter characters in it.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's Mike Hagar, and there's a guy that looks just like Guile.
I almost bought it once when I was into just, watching YouTube videos and trying to collect some of the games that were interesting to me, but that one was a little bit higher priced. I think I bid on it a couple times, but never got it. I think maybe when I was looking at it, it was like $35-$40. But I'm sure that will be one we get in the future.
Unbelievable.
I can actually it.
Oh man, it's all about the emulation, not me.
The fans are on their feet.
Jake grew up rough and went through some really heavy stuff. You always wonder what gets some of these guys driven to be in wrestling. It's a tough business. I mean, we always like to say it is a sport when it comes to video games because the outcome is not determined like it is in actual wrestling. But whether it's a drama or whatever you consider it, it's still a lot of athleticism and a tough business to be part of.
I would say being a wrestler is probably the most athletic thing that you can do. You're putting your body on the line more than any other sport. And it's like the goal of a match is to not hurt each other, but you're definitely hurting each other.
Yeah, I mean UFC. It's hard. Yeah,
Well,
it's hard to pull off the moves that they're doing and not hurt each other.
UFC is literally fighting each other.
Mega Dan saying he likes the OG hardware, man. Yeah, for a while I didn't care as much, but then as I started collecting and having a little bit of complications with some of the emulation, I'm just like, why am I doing this? Some of these games are so cheap. I want to use the actual controller and just easy plug and play, and then let's go.
Well, I do use the actual controller.
All right, I want to fight you a couple times.
All right, let's do that. Wonderful.
I'm not going to use the Ultimate Warrior because I've used them the whole time.
Great. I will use someone else I haven't used either. Also, something. Words. Hi.
I like that Vince McMahon actually announces in this game too.
He's a legend. I would like to have a NBA Jam game where he announces.
I'm going to go with Hunter.
Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Oh. Problem is, I don't know his moves, but I'll try to figure it out. Yeah, we're playing on a CRT TV right now. It's actually a 13-inch Disney one, with the Mickey Mouse ears, the red TV. I tried collecting a few of those. I actually have the Ninja Turtles one too, but it does. When I got it delivered, it didn't power on. It shows the red light on, but it didn't power on. So maybe someone could fix it. But the Disney ones are really high quality to picture. And we're just playing with regular composite AV cables in there.
When you turn the volume up and down, Donald Duck walks across the screen.
I'm trying to figure out the pedigree. Oh, it's easy. It's just forward triangle again.
What's he gonna do? Into the rope. What the?
Oh yeah,
It does nothing to Taker though.
A man from the dark side.
Well, it's an easy move to pull off. It looks like, you know, in WWF WrestleMania, the arcade game, there's only certain guys who hit triangle and circle and do, like, the body slam pickup, but it seems like this game, pretty much everyone could do it. Yeah, you're right, it doesn't do much. That
was a smart movement, man.
Undertaker punch, lethal, that green one.
What was he thinking?
I'm trying to figure out any move.
I'm pretty sure down circles is the tombstone.
Okay.
The Undertaker.
Well, I just need to grapple you first, then.
I have a 32-inch CRT with built-in speakers. I'm taking it to the grave. And YouTube blocked that because you said 32-inch, I'm guessing. I don't know what crack YouTube's smoking on the 32-inch, but...
Oh my god, that's awful. YouTube,
Oh, Vince McMahon, you know, it's funny you say that, Hurricane. In the Super Nintendo WWF WrestleMania arcade game, he actually says Boom Shakalaka.
Oh yeah, he does.
And he says it a lot, too. So if you play that one on Super Nintendo, you're like, Boom Shakalaka! And I don't remember him saying that in the PlayStation one. I mean, there's a lot more dialogue, obviously, in that version. But,
maybe I should look up a soundboard.
I'm going to try to
for
take
that
you
and
on
see
with
if I
Ultimate
can
Warrior
find
this
it.
time.
The Undertaker.
Yeah, they blocked the 32-inch. I mean, man, YouTube just blocking it all these days. I showed
More
the
got around
comment.
it.
I mean, he didn't say anything in that comment except 32-inch.
I'm all about the 30.
Yeah, I wonder if they're gonna cancel the Midwest Gaming Classic.
There
this
you
year.
go.
Did they? Yeah, I told you.
It was good, but it wasn't perfect.
Oh, I didn't even think about Midwest Gaming Classic.
I mean, it is in April, so it's got a little bit more time. But we were there the last 2 years.
Are we going this year?
I think so. The guy that has invited us out the last 2 times wants to throw an NHL 94 tournament along with like a local hockey team or something. So that is in the works. It would be Sega Genesis, of course.
Oh, it's Sega Genesis.
Atari Jaguar.
You know, we've been wearing, it's St. Patrick's Day and we've been wearing green this whole time and we did not mention that at all.
Well, you're not even drinking. I'm drinking a Virtue cider and I've been sipping on it. Only got
Wow,
halfway
drinking
through.
straight out of Michigan.
Well, I destroyed you with the Ultimate Warrior, so
Well, I'll
that's
destroy
just
you
my
with
guy.
gold dust.
I'm gonna switch again. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't that bad.
Goldust. Owen Hart.
I'm not a nugget. Yeah, don't be saying 32-inch around here. That ain't the place for it.
I'm fine with 32 inch.
But the Hurricanes gets through. 32-inch is like, it's good to have like one of them in your game room. That's like a good size. I bought a, like an idiot, I paid for, this was when CRTs still had some value. Man, you're killing me with gold dust. But I bought like a huge 60-inch one from someone's garage for $100 and it died in like 5 months. But it was cool to have in my garage. I kind of wish I had another huge projection one down here instead of the 32-inch, but I just don't think it will last, and it's not worth carrying it down here.
No. Bringing that arcade cabinet down here was brutal. From the garage.
That's
the
a 500-pounder.
Chicago winters are not kind to arcade machines.
No.
Goldust.
Oh, Gold Dust, yeah. He was all about kissing people. I mean, I could say back then it was a little uncomfortable watching Gold Dust and his antics. It was like, what is up with this guy? He's wearing makeup. He's got this weird gold jumpsuit on.
It's a brilliant gimmick, though. Like, he's just so unique.
Oh yeah, they've got some unique gimmicks, that's for sure. It's cool to see guys like Shawn Michaels, though, and Bret Hart, where you feel like their gimmick is kind of like them.
Oh, yeah, totally. I don't think there's any level.
Hunter Hearst Helmsley, obviously, that like wasn't him, but he did a good job with it anyways when he had this British accent gimmick.
He definitely... I didn't know he did a British accent.
Yeah, he did.
He definitely dropped that by the time I am watching.
Yeah, and with the HD TVs, sometimes you got a little bit of lag in there. I don't think so. I think it was just part of his gimmick.
No, I mean, there's actually a point where Lawler says that to him, and I think he uses the bundle of sticks version.
What he says, like, Goldust is gay.
Yeah, he's like, and it's in a question form, and then Goldust answers no. Because he has that thing with Marlena.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And then there's this whole, like, angle of Hunter Helmsley trying to steal Marlena from him. And then Chyna gets introduced by choking out Marlena on the sideline. And then she'll just randomly show up and attack her. And they don't know who she is.
Man, you studied up on your wrestling lately.
I'm watching it. This is literally where I'm
This guy's
watching.
telling you storylines from the 90s. Metal Face agreeing that was uncomfortable watching Goldust. Anybody watch SmackDown last night? Oh, they had no crowd? I didn't see that.
Goldust did a promo from Piper's Pit where he's just like getting all sexual about Roddy Piper. Well, he's just making movies at the time.
Oh, yeah.
It's good
And
stuff.
they were doing some crazy stuff in the 90s. That's why it was entertaining, because it was just so shocking to people. Like, other programs weren't doing that sort of thing.
They're definitely pushing the envelope for the time period.
The British Bulldog.
The one thing that I realized is their answer to the NWO, which is way more interesting, is the Nation of Domination. And man, it was terrible. It's like, it's not...
The Nation of Domination is terrible?
Yeah, it's like, it's not entertaining. Like, during the time period that it's happening parallel to the NWO, the NWO is leaps and bounds better than the Nation.
Yeah, but...
And then they made the DX, which is, I think, is better.
Butterfly suplex.
Well, The Rock in the Nation of Domination is when it
But
was good.
At the same time, The Rock
Could be it.
wasn't in the Nation. Like, where I'm watching currently, The Rock is a rookie. He won the
Farouk leads
Intercontinental Championship. And he's just a babyface. Like,
So who's in the Nation? D'Lo Brown, Farouk?
no, Farouk, Crush, and Savio Vega.
Here we go.
Oh,
And
yeah, I
then
remember
just
that.
a bunch of random
Savio.
dudes. They come out with these two
Bulldog's
guys
fast.
that rap to the song every single time.
Bulldog's a monster.
See ya, and I wouldn't want to be ya.
Well, they made it better.
Yeah, where I'm watching it right now, I'm just like, I need this to end.
The Rock and Sock Connection was a good one. It was an odd one, but it was a good one. It's like polar opposites on a tag team.
I think it was WrestleMania 20. The Rock and Sock Connection wrestled against the NWO. And that was Prime. I
What?
remember that being a really good match.
First NWO?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I'd like to watch that. Vader! Vader doing moonsaults off the top turnbuckle, though.
I mean, yeah, that is cool. Vader does moonsaults. It's
You're
just
not
like,
making that connection, like, because you're used to some of the newer wrestlers.
and how much
Like, this
they
guy,
do.
they didn't, like, Jimmy Snuka doing the money shot or whatever it was called. This, flying through the air was big time. And then you got this big 400-pounder doing moonsaults.
Yeah. It's just wrestling.
Oh, Evolution, I remember them.
Oh, yeah, that was good.
These are two heavyweights, Vader and The Undertaker.
The WrestleMania that I'm about to watch, or I'm in the middle of watching, it's Undertaker and Psycho Sid for the title. Which unfortunately I know that The Undertaker's going to win because of the streak.
Wait a minute.
It's still a good headliner.
Oh, yeah.
Psycho Sid was chiseled psycho.
Yeah, he's phenomenal.
Undertaker was more agile at the time. Yeah, he was.
The man they call Vader.
Vader just throws people on their heads.
To the face. Oh, brother. Vader bomb.
The Vader bomb.
That's nowhere near perfect. What a turn of events.
Can't input the command faster than you.
By the Undertaker.
You're not going to because it's 4-4 triangle for the Vader bomb.
Vader bomb. The man they call Vader gets the win.
But I don't want to just throw punches at you. That's my alternative.
You're trying to do moves? Yeah. Undertaker.
There we go.
Undertaker's punch and kicks are lethal. They're powerful.
Here we go. Vader bomb.
Oh, hey, how's it going? Vader bomb.
Good, how are you?
Good.
Vader
On a live one.
She wants me to say hi to Uncle Matt.
Oh, hi.
Hi, how's it going?
This is going great.
Good.
Getting Vader bombed right now.
It's over.
That's it. I guess I just need to say hi to you. We're watching Frozen 2.
It's a good movie.
So you gonna be around for a later stream or no?
Oh, I'm going to have to go.
Oh
Hang
wow,
out with Alicia.
it's terrible. We were having such a good time.
It's ruined.
You just ruined everything.
Hey, Matt,
Yeah.
you coming tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so we got the job done. We set out to play versus the WWF, which the way it was looking didn't look good for a while, but yeah, I kind of caught fire, and then you kept your health, and we're playing good with Michaels.
Yeah, I mean, Michaels was a lot more quick.
I mean,
Just throwing up high kicks the whole time.
I barely lost any life, and the thing that was crazy is we both were there at the end.
Yeah.
You would think that one of us had to carry us the way it was going, but
No, I
went
think
well.
it's just the magic of Michaels.
yeah. So I will probably be back later on tonight with some more retro sports gaming streams. The show must go on. Techbone 101 saying great stream so far, good game. Thanks, Mort. It's time. It's time. It's Vader time.
Yeah, if the sports are over, the only place you can
Yeah.
come is here, and we'll be here.
We'll be here. Mega Dan, I have seen you do the impression of Stone Cold Steve Austin. It's pretty good. It's much better than mine, so now I don't even try.
Yours isn't bad.
It's not bad, but you gotta check out his channel and see his Stone Cold's pretty good.
You just gotta work on it, Tom.
I just like doing Vince McMahon. I'm gonna work on my Vince McMahon.
Your Vince McMahon's solid. Your Vince McMahon and your Macho Man are good.
You have to give credit to the Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah, it's like basically spot on.
I like him just screaming out the guys' names when you pick them in this game. Antonio asking for NHL 2K5 later. I know Kayvon Dirks wanted that too. I don't know. I can't keep it rolling because I haven't done enough Vince McMahon to. But I that's one I would want to work on. You know.
You would have to listen to him actually do commentary to get the ups and downs
Yeah.
of his voice. You could definitely do the yelling part.
Because he was always a guy I didn't like when I watched, but now I like him in retrospect. Whereas Stone Cold's a guy that I liked and wanted to mock. Or not mock, but I wanted to
Mimic.
imitate. Yeah, mimic. I wanted to imitate. So, but, you know, just Vince McMahon and the faces he makes and the things he says. It's just hilarious.
He's incredible.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. This game, it's an acquired taste, but it's unique. This and WrestleMania, the arcade game, it's a wrestling fighting game hybrid. And there's really nothing else like it. It's fast-paced action. And, it's got that Midway excitement to it, even though Midway didn't make this one. But they took all the coding that they learned porting the WrestleMania the arcade game, and then they made this, which is why I like this game, because it's basically a Midway game.
It's a shame this didn't continue on and become its own thing.
Yeah, that was the thing about 90s, even in the 2000s, where you could have side series of certain games, where you didn't just have wrestle like you had SmackDown at the same time that you had like WrestleMania 2000, and they were their own thing.
Yeah.
And you had spin-offs. Like, it would be cool if they could just keep the wrestling fighting game thing going.
Definitely. I think it's because they were moving towards 3D at this point, and they just kind of left this behind.
They kind of they used the same buttons combination stuff with Warzone.
Yeah.
And they got the pace of wrestling down much better with that game. And I still like it. I think it's a good game if you can deal with fighting game controls. The thing is, the Aki engine of the N64 is just so much... It's obviously so much better of an engine that people don't want to go back to Warzone and learn all the button combinations. It's overwhelming for a retro game to go back and be doing all these button combinations.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we're looking up the moves, trying to figure out how to even do them. It's not pick up and play that way. But I've recently found out that the Aki went on to make more wrestling games. They made 2 wrestling games with the Ultimate Muscle anime series. I remember renting the one for GameCube at the time that it came out, but I was a dumb kid.
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
really understand it.
I think
well. But I'm gonna explore those pretty soon.
I think they made the Def Jam games too on PS2.
They did make the Def Jam games.
Yeah. It's too bad they couldn't get another wrestling license, because I'm not really interested in fighting with rappers. I gotta be honest.
Well, if the rumors are to be true, the AEW game will play like those games, or like the No Mercy.
We'll see. That would be awesome. And looks like AEW is doing well, so wish them continued success. Yeah,
I mean, I've been watching AEW Dark, and
that's
been
cool.
Entertaining.
They're with the times with the internet show, like, hey, we're going to show one of these on YouTube every week.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Hank the Tank saying, I wish I had this as a kid.
It's worth going back to. I mean, I would give it a go.
Yeah, well, thank you all for watching. It was fun playing, talking to everyone about different topics in wrestling and what's going on in life right now. So I'll probably be back later with another stream. And we'll see you guys later. Yeah, we were playing for a while already, Hank. And we set out to beat the WWF, and we did it. So we're done with this one. We'll see you guys later.